It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. A second nice move, a spin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
First down, Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Seahawks 9.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. High. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready. They'll
throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll be hit as this. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Hyde out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle made.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And back to the ground. Hyde. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Hyde. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th
and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Dalton Schultz, incomplete. He was covered by Jamal.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Cowboys.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Check 50. Guys, listen.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Throwing again, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Again, Wilson escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime lock.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. There he goes, left side.
What a play.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 77 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Number 21.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Mari Cooper.
He got 29 yards that time.
7-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run it again with Hyde. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Seahawks 15. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. Seems like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a run with Hyde. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On second down, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And down to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
2 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Dallas, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.